Yaletown is electric. The vibe here is amazing and you meet people from all walks of the world. The crowd is hip, trendy, and full of life. Being able to live in Yaletown has many pros and of course some cons. In this video, we're going to talk about the good and the bad about moving to Yaletown. What's up everybody, this is Solomon from the BC Elite Real Estate Group right here in Vancouver, British Columbia. Right now we're in beautiful Yaletown, and if this is your first time watching our channel, we do tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know about Vancouver, Fraser Valley, and all the way to Chilliwack. So if this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that little bell so you're notified every single time we do a new video. And we absolutely love your comments, so leave us a comment, text us anytime, and we got your back when it comes to moving to Vancouver. Since 1986, Yaletown has been an urban regeneration success story. Before it was mainly an industrial and dominated by warehouses and rail yards, it is now one of the most populated areas and most desirable neighborhoods in Vancouver. I absolutely love coming here and showing condos as well as visiting the marina with my family during our off times. Yaletown is bordered by Falls Creek and by Robson and Homer Streets. Almost all housing here are condos and newer architectural design. Your best bets for older architectural designs, if you like that, would be along Hamilton Street and Mainland. All right, let's talk about the pros. We'll start with the walkability of Yaletown. So you've got some amazing parks here. You got the David Lamb Park, you've got Emery Burns, Cooper Park, the Aqua Bus to get around, and you also have the SkyTrain options here in Yaletown. As well as you can walk along the seawall, there's grocery stores and even Costco that's nearby in Yaletown. So you don't really need a car here. Everything is so walkable, and you're also close to all the restaurants, cafes, shows, and if you work downtown, it's very convenient to be just walking to work. All right, let's talk about another pro, which is the commuting here. Access to the SkyTrain, bike lanes, buses makes Yaletown a very convenient location. You also have 3 bridges. You got the Cambie Street Bridge, you got the Granville Street Bridge, as well as the Burrard Street Bridge to easily get across the water to visit friends in Vancouver and outskirts. And it's absolutely amazing for commuting. Let's talk about the restaurants. So Yaletown has many sunny urban patios for the perfect brunch, afternoon drinks, and summertime dinners. There are so many dining options here that you won't ever have to cook at home. Some popular places to visit that I like is Minami for sushi. You also have Cipino's for Mediterranean and Blue Water Cafe for seafood. And don't forget, there's Bricks and Mortars for their awesome courtyard patio. Let's talk about the nightlife. I know right now we're under the COVID lockdown, but once things open up, if you like nightlife, it's a great place to start your night with friends for dinner in Yaletown, and then you head over to the clubs in Granville Street or the bars in Gastown right after. How could we forget the Waterfront? Here in Yaletown has one of the most beautiful waterfronts in Canada. There is the seawall to go for a nice stroll or a run. There's also a dedicated bike lane to bike across the seawall to Stanley Park. The Aqua Bus is very convenient to tour the waterfront or go to 8 different stops like Granville Island, Hornby Street, and Olympic Village. Okay, so we talked all about the good stuff about Yaletown, but there's also some cons. One being that there's noise. Noise in the evenings, you are downtown, so lots of people driving around. There's all these supercars around that you will hear them, as well as ambulance noises. I also know that weekends get very loud with more visitors and tourists and crowds coming to the area. Also, there are new condos being constructed around you, and that also can add noise during work hours. Another big con is that it's very expensive out here in Yaletown. The average cost of a rent here for a 2-bedroom condo is you're looking at about $3,000 to $3,500 a month. A 1-bedroom goes for about $2,500 to $2,800 a month. And condos are the majority of the homes that you can buy here, and they actually cost from $1,050 a square foot to $1,400 a square foot for a higher end or a newer building. So as you can see, we're in a concrete jungle here. There's buildings and condos surrounding you, and you would have to go and you have to get used to the traffic and paid parking for guests. Now, if you have kids, it might not be the best place for them. However, there is one elementary school here called Elsie Roy, and it's located on Drake Street. So some of the complaints of the school is that it's very overcrowded, but you'd still see kids here. But for a growing family, you might want to consider outside the neighborhood, which I can help you out with as well. Jennifer, so she's was a local resident in Yaletown.
Yes.
And where do you live now?
I actually live just over in Fairview. The only reason I moved is because I met someone, obviously, and moved in with them. But I still have a condo downtown that I rent. We've got awesome tenants. And no, but basically I'm here because my personal trainer lives really close by.
Yeah.
And so I come down here and meet her once a week.
So if somebody wants to move to Yaletown, do you have any suggestions or pros and cons to look out for, or what they could expect here?
Yeah, well, I mean, they should be able to expect a really friendly neighborhood and lots of amenities nearby. It's a fantastic area just because everything is within a few steps away between transit and all these stores. It's a great neighborhood. Everyone, I already said this is super friendly. It just, all you have to do is just talk to someone. So.
Right. And one thing that a lot of people want to know about is the crime here. Do you like the truth about the crime? Do you have any opinion on that?
Well, I lived in, I guess you could say, Yaletown for 4 years before I moved out, and that was a few years ago. But I mean, I don't know what it's like during COVID, but I would say it's very safe. I had no, I mean, when I lived here, I was single, and I had no problem walking around at night, meeting my friends, going back and forth. You know, I think last week when I came to work out here, there were some interesting characters, you know, that I had to worry about, you know, my stuff. But I think that's, again, is just the nature of the pandemic that we're going through right now, and I don't think it's indicative of Yaletown or the neighborhood itself.
Right. Well, thanks so much for your insight, Jennifer, and enjoy your workout. Thank you so much. Yaletown has been transformed to one of the chicest neighborhoods, filled with residential lofts, condos, sidewalks, cafes, cool restaurants, and unique shopping, and green parks with waterfront views. I highly recommend when you visit Vancouver to check Yaletown out. Now, if you're considering a move or buying a condo here, don't hesitate to reach out to me or our team of buyer's agents, and by texting us, you can reach out to us right away at 778-655-7999 or visiting our website at searchbcrealestate.com.